Greetings, mortals. Jared Petty here at IGN, and I'm with
Tate Phoebe.
And we're looking at Hearthstone, specifically at the Plague Quarter expansion in the new Curse of Naxxramas. And who are we taking on here?
We are taking on Heigan the Unclean.
That's right, and this is the heroic battle, right?
Yes, and the heroic battle's actually pretty difficult. He does 3 damage to the leftmost minion at the start of every turn, so it really takes clever board positioning to kind of work through this fight.
Well, let's talk about the deck that you've built around that mechanic then. What are we looking at here?
Yes, so to deal with that mechanic, I actually created a priest deck that has a lot of healthy minions that are kind of built to absorb that damage. So this Stormskin Gargoyle that you're seeing, this is one of the new cards for Naxxramas. At the start of your turn, it restores all its health. You can kind of take advantage of the boss's tendency to attack your face instead of your minions. So once that creature's out there, it can absorb the 3 damage, it'll heal itself, and you kind of can build your deck from there, or build your board from there.
Now, what did you just play there? That's something we haven't seen until this expansion, right?
Yep, this came out last week, and it's called the Nerubian Egg. It's an 0/2, which isn't too threatening, but once it dies, you summon a 4/4. So what we'll see is at the beginning of his turn, he'll do 3 damage to it because it's technically the furthest left, and we're going to get a 4/4 minion out of it.
So it's an excellent fit against this boss.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, also, looking at the cards that make this deck up, I'm noticing here that this looks like a budget deck.
Yes. This deck, so with this boss, we want to try to create something that other players can kind of utilize and take advantage of to deal with this fight. Mm-hmm. And in order to do so, we work through, there's no epics, no legendaries in this deck. It's just commons and rares.
All right. And you've been able to win this fight with this. So how's it going so far?
I would say so far it's going okay. I actually think I made a little bit of a misplay there. I could have used Circle of Healing to heal our minion, but we can utilize that card later, most likely.
All right, so hopefully we'll find another opportunity to use that. Now tell us about our opponent's strategy. We know a little bit about what we're trying to do here. What about what he's trying to accomplish?
He's just trying to get you down as quick as possible.
Okay, and he's just throw medium-sized to large creatures out to do that, or?
Yeah, pretty much. He's going to keep playing a lot of demons, a lot of warlock-based cards. Mm-hmm. And what we're going to do is just try to build the board and keep healing.
Now, he's got at least one fairly cheap demon summoning card here in the deck. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, it's one of the new cards. I believe it's called the Void Caller. It allows him to play a minion from his hand for free. So when you kill it, he'll take a demon from his hand, put it into play directly, which is pretty good when he starts the game with one of them.
I noticed he did use Eruption even on the egg, so it seems like he's not smart enough to know not to shoot at eggs. He's just going to give you that 4/4.
Yep, at the start of every turn he'll cast Eruption, pretty much regardless of circumstance.
Because it's 0 casting cost, so he just wants... So that's a way you can exploit the AI right there.
Yes. All right. So what we're going to do right here, this 3/5, our Shadow Word Pain is a great way to get rid of that card. And I think we will... Actually, we can't get rid of that.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
That way? All right.
We're going to kill this, take care of this ooze, and then utilize our Circle of Healing to actually draw 3 cards, which should help us get what we need.
Okay. And what are you looking for at this point?
At this point, we're looking for an Inner Fire. It's going to be what takes this 1/7 or 1/5 right now and makes its attack equal to its health. So it buffs it up pretty big, pretty quickly.
Give you something you can knock that fairly generous amount of health that your opponent has down.
Excellent. Actually, the Lightwell is one of the best possible cards you can draw in this matchup.
Okay, and why is that?
At the start of your turn, it's going to restore 3 health. So as he continues to do 3 damage, it'll possibly heal itself every turn or heal you.
Once again, getting that eruption effect and largely negating it.
Correct.
And is he going to be smart enough to take care of that light well, or does he mostly let it sit there and work?
He'll most likely let it sit there and work.
Okay, that's good. So playing against the AI, you do enjoy some advantages. Knowing that he's going to come right at you helps a lot of the time. Knowing that he's not necessarily going to take care of the things that make life difficult for him like a human player would, and knowing he's going to blow your eggs up. You do have those advantages over him.
Yes, you do.
All right, what are we thinking about here? What do you...
I think we're going to use Holy Nova to clear out this 2/2, and then we can finish this guy off with the Warden, who's going to heal himself. See what we draw. We're actually going to draw a card off of it because it heals.
There's an Inner Fire.
And that's actually one of the keys to this deck. This Inner Fire is a card that will allow us to make up a lot of ground.
Okay. And kind of turn the match around, you're hoping?
Yep.
All right.
And so I believe at this point we've actually turned it around. We've stabilized the board. The Lightwell is going to continue to heal.
Yep.
I'm actually going to use this Circle of Healing to draw 2 more cards and get these minions back up to full health.
And you are now enjoying a massive card advantage.
Yes.
Does he have any way to catch back up with you in this?
I actually don't believe so. This game goes pretty quick. You're going to start and fall behind really early, and if you can stabilize, you're going to be able to take over the game.
Okay, so there we are. So his chance to get you is early on. After that, you're pretty much going to run over him like you're about to do here. So let's enjoy the fruits of victory. Continue to play careful. What of the cards that you're using in this match, what you've seen from him, what you've seen from your deck, what do you enjoy most of the new things that you have available?
It's actually really fun to play Priest, and something we're going to be able to do next turn is turn this guy into an 18/18. So let's just show kind of what makes this deck really fun to play.
Okay, cool.
So if you heal this guy, we have him at a 1/9. Divine Spirit doubles his health. Inner Fire, actually, yeah, we don't have enough mana to add 3 more to that. Inner Fire sets its attack equal to health, and you have something just outrageous.
Is there anything he could do about an 18/18 at this point, or is it just over?
This is pretty much over.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you're just beating him to death there. I wonder if he'll say anything ponderous or
no, let's
pithy
threaten
here.
him.
Let's see. Is he going to say?
Oh, he does not have time for our nonsense.
Oh, he does not. Well, you know, I mean, it is a bit of chicanery here. Let's be honest.
Yep. So, yeah, this deck is designed to, if you can stabilize the game around turn 6 or 7, you just take over from there.
Cool. So it's a short game. Let's take a look at this deck, if you don't mind. Pop back out here and see what makes it up. Since this is a budget deck, just about any Hearthstone player should be able to put it together without too much trouble.
Yep. The only rare cards in this deck are 2 Holy Fires, 2 Lightwells. The Holy Fires are just there to possibly kill a minion and heal you, just to sustain. The Nerubian Egg is rare, but you get it for free with this expansion.
Okay.
It's in the first wing, which anyone can play for no cost. And then the rest of the deck is either healing or the Inner Fire Divine Spirit is a huge combo, doubling the health and then setting the attack equal to health. Gets a very large minion. Power Word Shield gives you health. It's pretty much just minions with a lot of health.
All right, and then pulling the mid to late game combo off and getting it over with. Good. Tate, thanks for showing us this. That's another one of the heroic battles here in Hearthstone's new expansion. And folks, let us know what you think. Give us some advice of your own. Respond. Let us know what decks you're playing. And thank you very much for watching. We've got more strategy videos for Hearthstone coming up soon. So for IGN, I'm Jared and
Tate.
And we thank you so much for watching. For all your Hearthstone needs, keep it locked to IGN.